Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Hello farmers, and welcome back to the Pacific Northwest. We are on our way to the spinnery with our stolen goods, or however you want to look at it. The price at the spinnery, just as I finished recording the last episode, pretty much stopped going up. So yeah, we're at 19, I believe is the price that we're going to get for our 46,000 liters of wool we got off that contract job, which is going to help out the farm lots. Let's see how much extra. So we got $31,000 for doing the contract, and we wait for it, and wait for it, and then another $74,396 in cotton. Thank you very much for that contract. May I have another? So yeah, that pretty much helps us out. So we got like 3 days worth of money in our hands to pay off that loan, or keep up with loan interest. But in the meantime, yeah, we'll be harvesting some of our fields and doing the things that we need to be doing. We don't have much time in the evening hours, so probably just enough time to do some canola harvesting, I think. We have a field of canola that we need to get to, which we need to save for the pigs. The pigs kind of need some of that food. I thought about bringing the Fent over and getting some of the fields seeded that we just harvested last episode on the soybean fields, but I think we'll just wait until morning before we get him up and going. May even do a little bit of that ourselves while we wait for the upper fields to be ready for harvest as well. No, I don't want the cotton module harvest. Well, it's over here already. I needed to bring this back to the hog barn and put it there, but we can park it over here for now. I'll get Frank or someone to do it later on, maybe, when no one's too busy. We don't have no cotton ready to harvest now, so it's not that big of an issue. Matter of fact, I think the cotton harvester is actually still over here as well, so it doesn't matter. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's hop into our harvester, which we just kind of, like I said, finished harvesting those soybeans last episode. Let's go ahead and make some quick work of this field here, and then we'll sleep through the night, wake up in the morning, and see what it brings us. Now, I need to keep a close eye on the price for wool, because like we said, we got tons of wool ready to sell, pretty close to 100,000 liters, and yeah, that'd be a nice little thing to sell and give us more cash to maybe, just maybe, start saving enough to slowly nibble away at that loan. That's what we kind of need to do at this point. Since we bought the field last episode, yeah, we just need to save up, and like I said, we got to start doing it at some point. That, you know, paying $160,000 every night is not going to be feasible in the long run. I mean, we're making it work now, but it would be nice that when midnight comes, that we're not really handcuffing ourselves with our budget. And speaking of budgets, I do not know what the town voting is on the budget for the farm. I don't. I guess we'll find out from Bill whenever that is what's going on. But all I can do for now is just run the farm the way I can see it. So all I know is we got $557,000, and I got some fields to turn over and harvest. So we'll wait to see what he has to say. Shouldn't be today, I wouldn't think. So maybe when we wake up in the morning, we'll hear something. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just a man here to do a job that I have yet to get paid for. So I don't know how much canola we're going to get out of here in the upper fields, but our pigs need quite a bit. I probably need to take the fields behind us and put corn in them. because, like I said, we're out of corn for the pigs, but the pigs should be fine for at least 6 or 7 days, I would think. The way they're starting to reproduce, we're getting somewhere, I would say, close to 30 pigs a day now. And it's just going to get faster and faster and faster until we peak out at 500. But like I said, if we start running out of food for the pigs, we'll just sell a whole bunch of them and they can reproduce from there on out. Yes, we'll just harvest this field this evening, and then we'll head to bed, wake up in the morning, and see what the morning brings. See what this field needs that we're harvesting here. If it doesn't need nothing, then I got 3 fields right in a row that need to be seeded. And like I said, I think we're going to have to put some corn down. And maybe I'll just go corn right across the board. Because corn we're not getting a great harvest off of. I have to keep in mind we also don't have any silage at the moment either. And the cows probably are going to need a little bit of care in the morning. So maybe we'll go over to the Total Mix Rations in the morning, get a load and bring it over to the cows, and we can see how much we got left in the mixer. Yeah, just, yeah, so I'm going to need corn to make chaff, to make silage, obviously. And I need corn for the pigs as well. Corn, corn, corn. So, yeah, I'm thinking maybe just do corn across all 3 fields. That might be what we have to do. Well, it looks like we're going to end up just shy of 30,000 liters of canola. Those 30,000 liters we didn't have just a few minutes ago. Turn off our header. And I need to bring this guy on over to our new field of oats that we have. So we can harvest that in the morning. But we'll be working down here probably in the morning. I need to get these fields turned over. I can't leave them fallow for too long because, you know, the money issue that's going on here. That is all good. Let's go ahead and now unfold the header. I might as well fold up the harvester. Lower said header and unhitch. So I think what I'm going to do is obviously bring this guy over to the oat field, and then I'm going to have to grab our Fendt tractor, bring him back over here so he's ready to go in the morning as well to start seeding some corn. This bridge is always fun though because, well, traffic, and I know I should have my hazards on right now, but we're just going to risk it. Don't see no traffic coming, so we're good for now. Shoot the gap, and we made it. Alright, so I'm going to get some things situated around, and you know what? I'll just see you in the morning. Well, morning has arrived, and I'm up here by the sheep checking out the wool situation. We got one more pallet to be filled up, and that's it, and we'll have 100,000 liters from our pallets, and then the game will start spawning them in, I assume probably over this far, somewhere on there. The good news is the price of wool is going up. I was just checking prices before we came, before I left the house this morning. So 654 and 661, as we saw, it's going up. The other thing, of course, we're checking is, since we're harvesting oats this morning, but the oats prices suck. So we'll probably put that in storage. As for the fields up here, they are getting close to being ready for harvest. So they'll probably be like next episode. But we need to focus on the big fields down there. But you can see this beautiful canola growing here, which is obviously going to feed our pigs. I took the canola that we had and top off the pigs, but you can see we're just getting so many pigs now. I mean, the stats look good, and the next day you go look and it's like, not so much. So, yeah, they're requiring a lot of food. My guess is before they reach the 500 pigs, we'll probably be selling some off. To keep up with them, it's going to be kind of difficult. As for the cows, we probably need to give them some mixed rations today. probably after we do some of the oats harvesting. Where is... so is it Indigo I was training? Yeah, so by not training the horse yesterday, I lost like 2% of what the horse value is. But Falcon we're training every day, so he's looking good. Anyways, let's get to work here. The weird thing is I just took a contract to fertilize Field 33. So I brought this guy over to start the contract. And I kept trying to hire a worker, and it says, you don't own the land. I'm like, I know I don't. I'm doing a contract. Went back into contracts, and the contract's not there. So I'm not sure what's going on with that, so we'll just leave it be. It was a $20,000 contract to fertilize that field. There is a contract to seed Field 35. I'm not doing that because for the amount of cost to seed a field, it just doesn't seem worth it. That does not seem worth it. And besides, I need my seed drill and Fendt tractor today. We got 3 fields of seed. We're going all corn. We're going all out. These 2 fields in front of us could be for the pigs, and the other one could be to make chaff. We'll see how it goes in a couple days' time. Meanwhile, you go ahead and start seeding this field with some corn. Won't take them too long. Well, we got some problems over here, some weeds, but that's not what we're here for. Not what we're here for. I have the truck right behind us, ready to go. Let's make sure we are on enable straw swath so we can go ahead and sell that later on. So like I said, the price of oats was good yesterday, but today not so much. So we're going to put this into the silo over by the hog barn. I don't think you can feed pigs oats. I'll have to check the stats again. I mean, it is a cereal crop, but I don't think you can feed them oats. I think it's a sweetened barley. But oats go for so much a better price. I wouldn't want to do that anyways. At least I don't think I would. Yeah, no, I wouldn't. We want to sell this crop and get some cash right off this field. So, yeah, we got paid to. No, we didn't. I don't think we seeded this field in the contract. Did I? No. Wait, I did. I do believe I did because I showed how on Courseplay you can turn fertilizer off. And when we finished the contract, we did fertilize the field a little bit. We completed the contract and took away that little bit of fertilizer that we put down. Yeah, so I think we did do the contract on seeding the field, and we got one contract done on fertilizing field. We didn't get the contract for weeding the field. That never came up, but the field did get weeded by the original owner, so that's all good. And we were just a little bit shy on buying the field and putting the second stage of fertilization down ourselves because it was ready for harvest. So it is what it is. We get off the field when we get off the field. And the question is, what do I want to plant in this field? I don't know. I was thinking canola, just to help out with feeding the pigs and getting them topped off. But I got a lot of work to do before we get to that. Of course, we got to remove the straw. And is it just remove the straw? Let's check the field stat page. Well, it doesn't need to be plowed and it doesn't need lime, so the straw just needs to be picked up and it can be reseeded. But we'll see how long it takes me to get back to do the straw. Then I got to see if I want to keep the straw or just sell it. I don't know. We probably actually need some straw because the bedding for the cows and the pigs, I probably could use some, and I don't know what the mixer has. Well, I have changed up the CR1090 for our Fendt tractor. I figure we do a little seeding. Come over here, plant down some more corn. Yeah, I think I want to stick to my plan of these 2 fields here. When we harvest that corn, that'll be for the pigs, and the big field behind us we'll use our forage harvester and definitely go ahead and make some more silage just to make sure that we have enough sitting there for our cows. We don't want our cows to go hungry. Yeah, I don't like not having silage in the bunker. Not that we really need it, but it's also not fun to realize, hey, we need some total mix rations, and you go over to get some, it's like, ew, we are out of silage, and that's going to take days to get some. So, yeah, and what did we get, like 600, was it 600,000 liters of chaff off that field? So that should be good for a while. And then we can go back to doing what we need to do to make the farm profitable once again. But for now, it's corn. Corn across the board on these fields. The harvest on the oat field is going okay. Not getting 2 stages of fertilization on it. You can imagine the yield is not fantastic. I got about maybe half the field done, and I was sitting somewhere pretty close to 30,000 liters. So yeah, we're going to be probably just shy of 60,000. I did empty out the harvester so I could come over here and do this and not be bothered of getting the message that the harvester is almost full. He should be able to finish the rest of the field on his own without having to empty into the truck. And once that truck is free, I need to put that oats into the silo at the hog barn and bring over here. And I do want to get some TMR for the cows and give them as much as they need. And then we'll head on up to the sheep pasture and start loading up the wool. The wool price I just checked is in the 700s and still climbing. You know, if I go by what the prices are like on Mercury Farms on hard economy, I think anywhere getting close to $1,000 per 1,000 is really good for hard economy, I think. So, yeah, and plus, you know, the pallets are getting full. We kind of need the cash. Make some money today, so you know we could get somewhere in the vicinity of $80,000 for that amount of wool that we have. And since we don't have no grass or cotton to harvest today, just bringing in the cash makes me feel better about things. But today is the big day for the voting on the budget for the farm. Whatever, no, that's all I really know about it. The farm has a budget, which I did not know. Are they going to grant us more cash, or is it just like the budget stays the same and we get more money? I have no idea. We're all just sitting here on needles and pins, just waiting to see what Bill has to say about what's going on. Not that we've ever heard from the mayor yet. Don't even know who the mayor even is, to be honest with you. Alright, so 2 fields of corn down. So what we're going to do now is bring this guy over to the other field, set him off on a worker. Let's turn that off, lift it up. We'll stay off the field like we're supposed to. Yes, I'm not sure what happened to field 33 or here. I mean, it was a $20,000 contract to fertilize it. I'm like, yeah, I'll probably spend like $5 grand in liquid fertilizer, so I'll get, you know, a profit of 15 grand. And, yeah, I'm not sure. I know that it's happened before on other maps. People said they accept contracts and all of a sudden they disappear. It might be making a comeback. Or maybe the game knows, like, he's making too much cash off our contracts. Maybe they felt like it was highway robbery on the cotton, and it was. I mean, it was a $100,000 contract if you want to look at it that way. Alright, sir, can you get to seeding that, please? So that's all looking good, and looks like our combine is just about done there. Yeah, we need to get weeding there. And did the grass grow? Where am I here? Over the barbed wire fence. Yeah, so I could fertilize this again as well, because the cotton is starting to grow. And looks like the grass has started to grow. But I think on grass, I got to wait another stage. Ah, this beautiful grass. Anyways, let's hop on up to here. Hop right into our Voltra. Do I need to clean out the sheep? I mean, obviously the sheep probably need to be cleaned out a little bit. They're not that dirty. They're not that dirty at all. How are our chickens doing? Okay, they're fine. The pigs are okay. Like I said, the cows, yeah, the cows need a little bit of looking after. Let's drop off that. Grab that. And definitely going to want to grab the weight. That looks like the weight fell over. Okay. Why is the weight falling over? I don't know. I'm going to blame a mouse, but I'm strong enough. There we go. Let's bring this guy over here. And then we're going to need this guy right here who is filling up the water tanker for the sheep and the orchard. Let's go ahead and I don't know. Sure, why not? We'll park it like that. Alright, now the terrible loading begins. Yep, just run right into him. That's what you're supposed to do. Like I said, probably getting 8 of them on here is about the best as I'm going to do. And I don't have to bring the Vulture down with us because there is a forklift down there. Well, depending on where I bring it, I can bring it to the spinnery or I can bring it to the garden center. I'm just loading this up and waiting for the price to peak out. And then we'll figure out where we bring it. I mean, the price is almost equal. If it's almost equal, then I'm going to the spinnery because that's where the forklift is. But we're just getting this loaded up so I don't waste any time. Finally really get to use the 48 flatbed Chevy here. But as you saw, I've been using it to kind of keep the orchard filled up with water. The sheep filled up with water. You know what I should be doing? There we go. It's like, strap on please. Thank you very much. Nope, 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 nope. Stay on, please. That's on too far. The shadows in here are driving me nuts. Hope there was no traffic coming around the corner because they would have ran right into me. Probably should do this. Let's turn on some beacons here. Let people know I'm a hazard. If they don't know I'm a hazard, that means that they're new here. I thought I put it on too far, but it's fine. It's not bad at all. That's not good for the aluminum mesh. Just saying. Like I said, 8 pallets is really tight. You see nothing, but that's 8 pallets. I mean, I realize I probably could stack some on top, but realistically, probably wouldn't, because that'll just make it really top heavy. So let's go back in here. How's it going? So 726 at the garden center, 681 at the spinnery. We'll wait to see what the spinnery does. If I have to, well, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to sell right off the truck or not. No, that's not what I was looking for. The spinnery. I hope I don't have to drive the Manitou all the way over to the garden center to unload these. But if I have to, we have to. So how are things going here? He is going away just fine. Let's hop into this guy right here. We'll go ahead and empty this into our truck, put this in the silo, and we're going to head on over to the BGA to get some Total Mix rations for the cows, and we'll see how our Total Mix rations looks when we get done topping off the cows. And yeah, because I don't know, it seems like I'm running out of fields again to be feeding all the animals that we have. Yeah, we'll see it. We'll see how it goes. Alright, headed on in to give the cows their first load. And I have an issue with this side once in a while where I just get stuck. You have to get through just about right. Yes, ladies, we are here with some food for you. 90,000 liters of Total Mix rations. Let's see if we can kind of guesstimate how much they're probably going to need in total. Where are we down here? So 150, so probably like 320,000 liters in total is what they're going to need. So yeah, a couple more loads at least. I think we're going to have somewhere near 500,000 liters of Total Mix rations left. I can't go through that door until that goes down. I remember that much. There we go. Oh, I should have also probably sprayed the fields before I seeded them with some digestate, but that's fine because I don't know if I got enough digestate to do that many of the fields anyways. It's all good. Can't go back now, no. Nope. But we can, I could also probably spray it. I don't know if I can spray it right after I seed it, though. I don't think I've ever done that. But since it's different fertilizer types, maybe I can. But we won't be doing that in today's episode anyways, because we're going to top off the cows and take care of the wool. Speaking of, while we're waiting, so it looks like we're going to the garden center because we're talking pretty close to $44 difference per 1,000. And at, well, right now I got 80,000 liters. That's, I mean, it's not a whole lot, but it's something. Could be talking a couple grand. I'm not, I can't do the math in my head that quick right now, but it's definitely going to be worth it. So I'll have to drive that Manitou on over to the garden center. And that, I think he only does like 13 miles an hour or something like that. So it'll take him a minute to get there. Well, that time I didn't get stuck. At least by topping off the cows now, they should be fine for at least 8 in-game days, somewhere around there. I didn't see how many cows, how many cattle are we up to? How many ladies? Okay, wow. Okay, so 40, 84. And, well, we're going to have 4 more in 14 hours. All right. Let me go top off one more time. I think that beacon kind of clips the top of the wall, but it's fine. It sneaks under. It's made out of rubber. Flexible rubber. And actually, we do have quite a bit of good Total Mix rations left over, so I don't know, maybe all the corn that we're planting now may go all into the pigs. And then I can replant corn once again in the biggest field down here, and then make silage in a week or so. I mean, how much Total Mix rations? Yeah, we got like 425,000 liters, so we're going to leave us with like 330,000 liters more. Yeah, so I got enough Total Mix rations for the cows for like 15 days, counting what they have now. So, yeah, we got plenty of time. So probably the best thing to do is just go ahead and harvest all the corn and store it for the pigs, since that is 50% of their base food. And I probably need every last grain of corn to keep them satisfied for now. I'm not sure the cows are going to take all of this, but I want to make sure they're topped off. Yep, they didn't take hardly any of that load, so yeah, we definitely got enough Total Mix rations for now. For a while, so yes, when we harvest all this corn, it's all going over to the hog barn silo. I'm going to go ahead and put this right back into the mixer. And then I'm going to grab the Manitou forklift and bring him on over to the garden center. Well, you know what? I'm just going to bring the flatbed Chevy down. Who knows? That may sell right off the flatbed. I don't think so. But we'll give it a try, and then if it doesn't, then I'll go get the forklift. Since I don't use this flatbed off enough, you kind of forget how much speed this thing can gather. The question now becomes, is it going to sell right off the flatbed? And I'm going to say no, but let me just make sure before I go ahead and sell this. 726 at the garden center, and here we are. And nothing. How about if I unstrap it, those back ones are going to go haywire. So I think what I'm just going to go ahead and do. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, see, if I get low enough, I think the flatbed is just too high. Alright, so it looks like what I'll have to do here is unfold that, undo that. Yep, they're all going to just jiggle around for a bit. Now I need to go grab... Oh, wow, that seems like a long drive. You know what? We'll use it. I was thinking, you know what? At this pace, I might as well just go grab the Voltra and bring it down. But you know what? We'll bring this guy over. And we have made it. Finally have made it. Going up the bridges, yeah, I was slowing down to about 3 miles an hour. Has a top speed of 15. These pallet forks got me off just a little bit with this. they kind of blend right in. So I think we're just going to sell these 8 pallets today because the price is, you know, is a decent price, but it's not fantastic either. So we got like maybe 15,000 liters left up there. But this is going to take me a while just to do this. Then I got to reload them up, bring them up, unload them. $7,200 per pallet. All right, an update on selling the wool. Yeah, we're bringing the Vulture down. That forklift is not a good combo with that flatbed Chevy. The problem being when the pallets, since I'm so great at loading pallets, if they get like closer, further too far off the edge from the flatbed, yeah, that forklift, the pallet forks are not long enough to hook onto the pallet. So right now I got 3 pallets on the back of the flatbed that the Manitou just can't reach. And I struggled it for a little bit. And then I said, you know what, that Vultra, it's a fast tractor. It's not going to take long to get him down here with his pallet forks. We'll sell the rest of that wool. And then load them back up. Look at, you know, it hasn't taken me long at all to get on down here. Did you guys vote today? But right now we are up to $432,000. So this is definitely going to be a lot easier. So yeah, the Manitou, I'm not sure what to do with that at the moment. And for some reason, like these pallet forks here, why? See how far up that sells? Must have something to do with the... yeah, okay. Well, look at that. Threw the pallet right where I wanted it. Okay. So, yeah, it's just too bad these don't sell directly right off the flatbed. It's I think because they're modded pallets, or it could be something to do with the flatbed itself, where the trigger can't quite see it. But it's all good. I get to show off my wonderful loading pallets and unloading pallet skills. So like I said, I'm not too worried about the other 2 pallets up at the sheep pasture, just because the price is good, and we have full pallets sitting there, and of course the money, we kind of need it. But also the price isn't extremely good where I want to make another trip on down here to do all the pallets. But meanwhile, around the farm, I'm going to do this after I get done recording. So we got all of our corn planted, and we're going to harvest all this corn and give it to the pigs. I need to bring a herbicide sprayer over here and fertilizer sprayer over, and we'll take care of this field. The straw, let's go in here, take a quick look at our straw. I got 617,000 liters of straw. I could sell it, but you know, the price is just so wonderful. So maybe we'll just store it for now, because you know, it's, you know, I may get a couple, I may get maybe, probably, I may get $10,000 selling that straw though. So maybe I will. I'll see how I feel when it comes time to pick it up. But I need to pick it up as soon as possible so we can plant something. Yeah. So I'm not sure if I want to merge these 2 fields, just because I do like the fact that there's a road coming up here. We could in the future, $460,000. Oh, wow. I almost got enough money to buy that now. But we're not going to. Yeah, I could actually merge these 2 fields, because it might be easier to connect these rather than this sharp of an angle. Not that a worker couldn't figure it out, but I do like having a road going up the middle, just for, you never know. You never know. So if I were to merge these fields, then I would have to go around this side or this side if I don't have narrow tires on whatever vehicle we're in. So yeah, I need to pick up the straw. I need to take care of that. These fields up here, yep, they're in the final growth stage, so we're waiting on those. And of course, I need to fertilize and weed these at some point. But for now, that's where we are. So the sheep gave us some. Let's see. I know I'm jumping back and forth. Let's go in here. Where's the sold wool? So we're almost up to 60 grand in wool. So I would have gotten another 7. I probably got another 10 grand. So we'll just say almost $70,000 in wool that we had. But like I said, I'm not going to sell the other pallets right now. We're fine. But that's where we stand. So I need to load these back up, get these back up to the sheep farm, so they can start refilling. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you next time on the Pacific Northwest. But until then, have a good one.